What's going on, everyone? How are you doing today? My name is the Leaping Lemur, and welcome to my first documentary. I'm going to be diving right in to make sure it's engaging as possible, and we're stepping away from the usual gameplay footage to go for a more serious vibe. Now, I get it, there's a few other World of T-Shirts documentaries on YouTube, and you've probably seen one from another Lolcow YouTuber, but stick around because this isn't just another run-of-the-mill story. Think of it as a continuation of Joshua's wild saga, kicking it off with a deep dive into his background. Let's get into it, folks. Joshua was born August 7, 2001 in Virginia Beach, Virginia. He eventually moved to New York, an area that's synonymous with his TikTok page.
Yeah, in New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can do. Now you're in New York.
If you haven't guessed it already, Joshua suffers from autism, which means he has some unique mannerisms and ways of expressing himself. Despite this, his vibrant personality and love for his business making t-shirts prompted him to create his now infamous TikTok page, World of T-Shirts, at just the age of 19.
Hi, my name is Joshua Block. I'm a senior at Patchogue Medford High School. When I created my TikTok account, I never thought I would become an influencer. I get a lot of calls for brand sponsorships, but a lot of them, I have to make sure they're real. I think they like me because I do unique things. I started out as a normal TikTok account, doing silly dances and lip syncs. Then I became more of a vlog type account.
You might be thinking, hold on, this guy's account isn't about t-shirts at all, but we'll delve into that later. For now, let's rewind a bit. After experiencing TikTok fame, Joshua soon met a man by the name of Michael Quinn. The story is that they met through TikTok after Joshua followed him, but this story has changed numerous times, and there have been claims made online, such as this one from the user Quinning, who points out holes in Quinn's story.
I met Josh through TikTok as he started following me, and he asked to meet up.
Liar, liar. First contact was made by Quinn April 8th, 22.
So continue running the city from Long Island. I'll continue to run the city from New York City. Lived here since the 1970s. Great job, pal.
1 month later, Quinn went live with Josh to smooth tensions after the bad look. Quinn kept in touch with Josh until he turned 21, when he invited him drinking.
So listen, Josh isn't fucking retarded. He has high-functioning autism, meaning he's smarter than all of you. He can decide who his friends are.
Being famous, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's gonna be a lot of haters and trolls.
The Michael Quinn effect.
Meeting Quinn was probably one of the worst things to happen to Joshua, because it's what led to what we see now, his destructive alcoholism. Before meeting Quinn and being introduced to alcohol, Joshua was a rather normal person. But as he began to drink more and more, endless videos of him exploring New York became endless videos of Joshua drinking throughout the day. As most of y'all know, Joshua isn't exactly camera shy when it comes to showcasing his love for alcoholic beverages. It's a regular feature on his TikTok page, so much so that he once had a dedicated drink tracker. Initially, it was to raise awareness of Joshua's excessive drinking, showcasing his obvious addiction, but this made Michael Quinn angry, prompting him to tell Joshua to stop recording himself drinking. As of recently though, it's turned into ammunition for Quinn, as he started collaborating with the account Drink Tracker 2.0.
So I actually like the new Drink Tracker guy. And Josh isn't bothered by him. He's on the payroll, babe.
Quite ironic, considering that in the past, Quinn claimed that it only fuels Joshua's drinking habits.
What are your thoughts on the Drink Tracker guy? Because I'm super curious. Because I think we might have differing opinions on this a little bit.
He's being mean to me.
Mhm.
He got me barred from McSorley's, and now he's trying to call me and Flanagan are trying to talk to the owner and explain
Wait, he got
what
you banned from
happened.
McSorley's?
Yeah, he was sending me mail there.
He's even admitted that he calls up restaurants and bars that he goes
What,
to. And,
on post or?
yeah, he admitted that he calls up restaurants to find out the menu and find out information
And
about places. you go.
send
That's just
mail.
creepy. That's just stalking.
Yeah, I didn't know
That's just
about
all
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
send mail and people,
Yeah, yeah.
and they don't like it.
This is the issue. So he's got all this attention for counting Josh's drinks, which is completely inaccurate. Like he said, oh, that's a Long Island iced tea when it's maybe like, some other drink.
Could be.
Or then if he doesn't know, he'll call up that's just creepy. And then on top of that, what happens is it's kind of like a domino effect. So all these people every day obsessively watch the drink tracker guy. How many drinks did Josh have? 18. Do you have a 19? Do you have So they go to Josh and like, Josh, drink some more. They go on his tours. Josh, let me bring you drinks. It just creates a domino effect where basically the people that follow the drink tracker guy are in effect encouraging Josh to drink more.
My question is, what's the difference between this account and the old one? The hypocrisy is strong, folks. Quinn, supposedly concerned, is actually one of Joshua's main enablers, even making light of it in an April Fool's joke recently.
So I'm really sad today. Josh and I, we're not friends anymore. He's mad that I use all his tour money for my lavish trips. I pimp him out, and I tell him to quit drinking.
April Fools!
It's disheartening how I fell for this video for a second, hoping it was real, only to quickly realize it was an April Fool's prank and Joshua was being played straight to his face. And now that the veil has been lifted, Joshua is back to publicly documenting his drinking escapades. Y'all remember when Quinn said if Joshua stopped filming himself drinking it would magically solve everything? That illusion shattered. In the very same interview, Joshua even opens up about the physical toll alcoholism has taken on him, but Quinn tries to shut him down.
Obviously, I think he's a little overboard with drinking at times, and to say the least. And we had this conversation earlier today, and he promised he's not going to drink today. And I do whatever I can to try to get him the resources to help him.
I think I have to moderate it because I don't like hangovers, the sickness, the shaky hands, those things.
You can't just force someone to go into like a program like that. It just doesn't work. And what Josh and I have these conversations.
What's good about my situation is I can go a day or two without drinking.
It's evident that Joshua's battle with alcohol is a significant issue, with Quinn right in the center of it. I mean, it's gotten to the point where Joshua is getting publicly intoxicated, pissing and shitting himself on busy streets. It's sad to see someone who was once a bright-eyed teen who wanted to promote his t-shirt business turn into what we see today. So with all that's been presented thus far, you're probably wondering, how did this guy get famous? I mean, no hate towards Joshua, but the only thing I've ever seen him do is drink, and I've never seen one of his t-shirts before. So I have the same question myself. As I pointed out in the beginning of this documentary, Joshua has a unique personality, contributing to several internet memes. Some of his viral videos include him duetting a video of somebody trying to fix a toilet with ramen.
Okay, how do you break a toilet like that? You're gonna fix it with ramen? That's so stupid. The next person who sits on that is gonna fall on their butt.
As well as one where he eats a couple of Jolly Ranchers, claiming that the color staining is permanent.
So these will change the color of your tongue permanently for weeks. We're gonna put these in my mouth and wait 10 minutes. It's not coming off. Shit.
Joshua is also known for many internet quotes, such as "I'll sue your ass," in a video where Joshua doesn't know what the word banned means.
So, I opened Tinder like one does. What does BANNED mean?
Eventually, Joshua's content devolved into what we see today, as he slowly started drinking more and more, with his first recorded bender being in 2021, even before Joshua turned the legal drinking age, as he traveled to Mexico to drink. This brought a good amount of attention to his TikTok page, with the video of him partying drunk receiving 29,500 likes. People found it both shocking and entertaining. He was then fueled by his manager Michael Quinn, with this being used as a way to grab more eyes and gain money. I mean, one of Joshua's drinking videos can get anywhere from 100 to 600,000 views depending on how fucked up he is in the video, because as we all know, everyone loves to watch a train wreck, which is what Joshua's life has become. One of Joshua's first major controversies came from an incident involving a fish which took place in 2021. The story goes that Joshua had been passing by a fan who was fishing. The fan saw Joshua and asked him for a photo. As this was happening, Joshua interjected, asking the fan for a fish. The fan complied and handed him the fish, which he then repeatedly stomped into the ground.
The dirty pond isn't right.
What are you doing?
The dirty pond.
Why are you stomping out a bluegill?
It's not right for him to be in the dirt.
It's a truly sick video, and I have no sympathy for people who harm any animals. It's a huge red flag when somebody wants to harm another living thing, especially to the degree of stomping it to the ground. This resulted in many coming to his comment section to mention the fish incident. While Joshua did apologize actually a few times on both livestream and video, it's now deleted from any of his pages, with only a re-upload being available.
Okay, so a lot of people are upset about a leaked video of me stomping on a fish. First of all, the fish was already dead. The person who recorded me without my permission. They didn't pay the cameo, so they weren't even supposed to record me, but they posted it to set me up, so that they would have an excuse to try and cancel me. I did not kill anything. The fish was already dead.
But at this point, his reputation is beyond an apology, and Joshua has accepted his fate, as we'll see later. Most of his other controversies come in the form of his many public embarrassments and racist outbursts, as Joshua has the common trait every Lolcow shares, which is freaking out and screaming the N-word.
You fucking I'll fucking kill you! I'm from Brownsville! I'll fucking beat you up!
Shut the fuck up!
I'll fucking kill you! God. I'll kill you!
This has caused him to be deemed a racist, a title that Joshua doesn't like to hold.
I've never been permanently banned. What about you?
I got banned from a bar once.
For what?
I got drunk and I made a scene.
What'd you say?
I started cursing at everybody.
What kind of curse words?
Like, fuck you.
Do you remember doing it, or were you black? You said that?
I said nigga. You're not.
These freakouts, similar to Daniel Larson's, have been deemed incidences. Some of Joshua's major incidences include the April 18th incident and the 5:30 incident, which featured the troglodyte Michael Quinn. The April 18th incident was an incident which involved Joshua drinking a whole tiki pitcher and then getting so sick he threw it back up all over the bar, recording the whole process.
A freaking tiki pitcher. I'm halfway done. I'm drinking like there's no tomorrow. I never had one of yours. How strong is a tiki?
Carol 100 teaspoon. It's fucking strong.
Where's the car? Oh.
They look.
The 5:30 incident took place early morning at 2 a.m. as Joshua and Quinn discussed the cameo Joshua had denied and got mad at people trying to cancel him for using racist terms. This happens as Quinn encourages him to continue repeating the same vulgar things that were making people angry.
Racist? Like, someone told me to say the N-word and I canceled their order.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to get canceled.
Uh-huh.
Someone sent a cameo, they told me to say the N-word. I had to cancel their order.
You banned them, right?
I don't know how cameo works.
Uh-huh.
But I canceled the order.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, it was a mistake. Like, what the fuck? They're trying to get me canceled again.
Give him a break.
Give me a break. I've been on TikTok for 3 freaking years. I know it. I love I love it.
Now you're rich from Cameo.
I love TikTok. I've been on it for 3 years. Like, give me a fucking break. Stop trying to cancel me and get a fucking job. I didn't know what that meant.
No.
I didn't know what meant. I didn't know it was racist. Like, give me a fucking break. I'm just trying to make a living.
You thought it was a Beastie Boys song, right?
No, I thought it was an innocent cameo. I'll sue the person who gave me that cameo for millions of fucking dollars. Emotional damage, loss of income, loss of enjoyment of life. I'll be a fucking billionaire.
This clip is one that people often point to show how obnoxious Joshua can be, especially when intoxicated, being easily worked up, similar to someone else we've talked about on this channel, Daniel Larson. Speaking of Larson, him and Joshua actually had a beef in 2021 after trolls started using Joshua's likeness as a way to troll Daniel.
This message is to World of T-shirts in New York.
That eventually culminated into the two wanting to participate in a boxing match. Eventually things died down, with a fan of Larson even paying for Daniel's airfare to New York and getting him a hotel room, resulting in the two meeting and recording the interaction.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
Now, as y'all have seen throughout this documentary, Joshua has had many interactions involving trains. In February this year, he was arrested for subway surfing, a dangerous act involving riding in between or on top of a train.
Let that man go. Let him go. Let that man go. Oh, they got him. They got him.
Even more recently, Joshua had an incident where he spit on another passenger and became aggressive towards them as a crowd of people formed. This then caused Joshua to be chased through the train, screaming bloody murder as another passenger recorded what took place. And incidents like these have no sign of stopping as he continues to get publicly intoxicated on the train daily until he blacks out till the next morning. Joshua is obviously a lost cause. There's nothing really positive you can say about his future. It's sad to see, but also hard to look away. Like most Lolcows, Joshua is being used and enabled by another sick individual. He's being set up for a life of getting drunk and freaking out, being used as a modern day circus freak. Maybe one day he can get the help he needs. I often see people make the argument that he's still young and there might be a chance, but I don't see any stop in sight. Quinn will stay using Joshua till one of them dies of alcoholism, and their relationship seems as strong as ever. Joshua also seems pretty complacent to get drunk and be used, at least from the outside.
I'm an alcoholic.
You gotta get that sorted, yeah.
I'm an alcoholic. We'll never be able to get sober.
I can't go. No, you can't.
I'm gonna fuck.
Don't say that, yo. You're not gonna die. Come on.
What flavor you got? Peppermint?
You don't mind, right?
I'm an alcoholic.
No, don't say that. It's alright. Don't say that.
The Chino's going straight to the bicep.
I can't go for more than a few hours without needing a drink.
But like I mentioned earlier, fans will happily watch his slow demise because everyone loves a train wreck. Alright y'all, that's it for this documentary. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried my best to include as much as possible, but if there's anything I missed, leave a comment and maybe I'll make a part 2. If you had a good time and want to support the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe even consider becoming a member. It's just $2.99. This took me a long time to put together and edit, and it would really help out. Anyway y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.